Well, hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is Saturday, February 25th, or whatever day you're watching this video. I need to do a few things. Okay. So we're going to start in our normal manner with legs up on a chair. And when you do this, you want to make sure your legs are on a chair and your hips are maybe a few inches away, because you'll want your pelvis to be in a neutral position. And just breathe normally. Bring yourself, your awareness into your space. And we'll be here for 7 minutes. Okay, 7 minutes are up. Stay where you are, and you can hold your tongue at the seam of your mouth, the seam of your teeth and gum, or you can fold it back over the roof of your mouth or not, just a little extra, and slowly move your head right and left. Loosen up your neck a little bit. Let's do this 3 or 4 times. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is vagus nerve reset. We're all familiar with this. Your head is forward and you're just moving your eyeballs from one side to the other. We're going to start on the right, move just your eyeballs to the right, and excuse me, oh, wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Whew. And then eyes straight ahead again, and then move just your eyeballs to the left. Wait for that sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it may happen right away. It may take a few minutes. What we're doing is we're activating our vagus nerve that goes down each side of our skull. So, and it's different for everyone. So go ahead and do that 2 more times on each side without my cueing. If you're anything like me, I do this a lot. I just kind of have to think about it and I'll yawn. It's weird. Okay, finish up. The next thing we're doing is head ramping. Now, you can choose to do this lying down. You can choose to do this sitting up. It's up to you. I like putting a sponge ball under my head. You don't have to do that, but I just like it because it gives me more flexibility. So what we're doing is we are pressing the occipital ridge, the bone between our ears, not the one that goes between our ears, but behind our head along the scalp line, away from our body. If we're sitting up, we're pushing it to the back wall. If we're lying down, we are pushing it towards the floor. So press, hold, and then release. What we're trying to do is reverse text neck, where we're looking down all the time at our phone, our computer, our books, our car. We look down a lot at monitors. And we're trying to reverse that. So press, hold, and release. This may also activate the vagus nerve and cause a yawn. Press and release. One more. Press. And release. Okay. All right. So next thing we're going to do is square breathing, which happens to be my favorite breathing. So it's just like it says, it's a square. So 4 sides. So each side is an action. So side 1, you're inhaling for 4, and then you hold for 4, and you exhale for 4, then you hold for 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very good. When I have trouble sleeping, I try doing that, and it tends to relax my mind a little bit. So go ahead and move away from your couch or your chair or whatever you had your legs on. So we can do our hypopressives. So we're going to start with the classic, what we call the classic. You can actually do these in almost any position, but knees bent, feet on the floor, flex, so your heels are on the floor. And arms up above your shoulders, like you're hugging a tree. Then flip your palms so they're facing the ceiling. Relax your shoulders against the floor. This is the shape we're going to take. We're going to take 3 breaths, and on the 3rd breath, we'll exhale everything out of our lungs and then hold it for the count of 15. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale all the way out. Scoop your stomach. This is where the pressure on the pelvic floor helps you out. Hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. What we're doing is we're strengthening the pelvic floor by doing that. Helps with incontinence and just general strength. Straighten your legs out. And right ankle over left ankle. Arms above your chest. If your right ankle is over your left arm's going to be over your right. And then arms above as straight as you can without straining. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, Arms come down, exhale, legs. Other side, left ankle over right, arms up. In this case, you put right over left on your hands, above your head. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, all the way out and hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down, exhale, legs apart. Oh, good job. All right. So let's come up to a sitting position. Take your time. I find rolling over and pushing up works for me. We're going to do our regular side stretches. Pardon me, my glasses are fogging up. Okay, so let me get my timer set. We're going to do the side bend with lat stretch, starting on the right. So you slide your hand along the mat, other arm comes up and over. Make sure both sitting bones are still on the floor. Just go as far as you can. Halfway through, we're going to move our arm for a different stretch. Here we go. Lower your arm, upper arm till it's parallel to the floor. Be aware of where you're feeling this. This is a good stretch because it works two parts. Okay, arm up, torso up, left side. Do this every time. Okay, left side, left arm down the mat, right arm up and over. You may find that you're able to stretch further on one side than the other. That's normal. Now lower your arm till it's parallel to the floor and reach for that wall. Just be aware of where you're feeling this. Arm up, torso up. Okay. Now let's go ahead and switch our legs just for the smell of it. And we're going to do the spine rotation. You're all familiar with this one. So we'll start on the right. So left hand on right knee, right arm is behind you. Spider fingers, spider fingers. Just rotate. Now when you're in this position, and we're going to be here for 40 seconds, or actually a little bit more. You can move your head. You can move your rib cage. You can do both, but just not at the same time. Or you can just enjoy the stretch and just be aware of where you're feeling this in your body. Okay, come on out of that. We're going to go the other way. Right hand on the left knee, left arm behind you. Rotate. Again, you have your options with your head or your rib cage. Or just be in the moment and feel wherever your body is feeling it. Just be aware. Okay, come on around. Let's switch our legs one last time. We're going to do, the third thing we're going to do is, this is the movement. We're going to rotate to the right, arms on the floor or down as far as you can. Could be just your fingertips on the floor if you have short arms like I do. And you raise your arms up, rotate to the left and lower. So that's the movement. So we'll do this 3 or 4 times. So rotate to the right, arms on the floor, fingertips for us short-armed people. Raise your arms up, rotate to the left, arms down, arms up, rotate to the right, arms down, up, rotate, down, up, rotate, you want to keep your arms as straight as you can. If you have to bend your elbows, that's not a problem. Go ahead. It's just, this is kind of a combination, shoulders in, core work. Okay, one more, up, rotate, down, up, rotate, down. Okay, good job. Now we're going to go to standing. So, and you'll want your chair. So give me just a minute to set up here. Now, just FYI, we are going to do heel lifts. Via always does this with a ball. If you choose to put a ball between your legs, you can do that. That's not what I had planned originally, but it is a good thing to do if you have one handy. So, but basically, I'm standing at the back of the chair, so I have something to hang on to. And my feet are evenly spaced, about hip width apart. So hanging onto the chair, we're going to take 40 seconds and do just heel lifts up and down and up and down. This is a good exercise if you're standing at the grocery store line. We're going to the grocery store today. We'll probably end up standing in line. So I'll probably be doing these later also. Up and down. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is knee bends. I'm going to move my chair back just a little bit. You may want to readjust the way your chair is. I had the back earlier, and there's a reason I'm going to be having the front to me. We're going to do knee bends. So when we do these, we want to make sure that our knees do not go beyond our feet. So we're going to be sticking our butt out. And you can do this a couple of different ways. You can hang onto the chair and do it that way. Or you can hang on to the chair this way. And I personally find that works better for me. You can hang on to a bookcase, the wall, the chair might not be enough for you, whatever. So we're going to do these knee bends for 40 seconds. As many as you can, but make sure your butt sticks out, your knees don't go beyond your toes, and you're hanging on to something. So down and up and down and up and down. You don't have to do these fast. Just form is much more important. And see, that's it, 40 seconds. Okay. And now we're going to do a block squat. So get rid of this for right now. So we're going to go from standing to a squat. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You've got a block here. You can have it the long way and come down. You can have it the wide way and come down. You can have it the flat way and come down. But if you're doing that, you may as well not even have a block. So the block is just for support. So if you notice, my feet are at a bit of an angle. And we're just going to do this for 40 seconds. So come on down. 40 seconds, whichever position works for you. If you don't want to do a block, you don't have to. But squatting is actually a very good yoga pose. Okay, that's 40 seconds. All right. So before we hit the mat again, we're going to do our standing on one foot. I like to practice this. Balance is very important. So I like to practice this. And since I have a rug here, so I use a platform, but I practice in my kitchen, practice in the bathroom where there's no carpet. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So you have options. You're going to basically want something around to hang on to and lift your foot up. You can put it in front. You can put it in back. You can do what I call the horse. You can lift it up. You know, like this. You can come into a full tree. If you do, do not put your foot on your knee, put it below or above. So we're just going to do 30 seconds on each side. Here's my timer. Start on whichever side you choose. So here we go. Try not to hold on to whatever you've got there, but have it handy. And the trick is, it's hard to do this and talk. Trick is to focus straight ahead on something. There we go. 30 seconds. All right, now the other leg. So again, you've got options. So 30 seconds. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, much easier for me when I'm not talking and doing that. Now back to the mat. We're going to do the figure 4 progressive. So you'll need 2 bricks or books. Thick books would work. This is a really good hip opener. So basically we are on our backs, knees bent, feet on the floor. So we'll start on the right. Pull your right leg back before you put your ankle on your opposite knee. Make sure you've pulled it back as far as you can. Don't just twist. That's really bad on the knee. So this is a 40-second hold. Now, while you're here, this is the first level. You can push on your knee if you have no knee pain when you do this. You can flex and point your upper foot. You can flex your lower foot. You can do ankle circles to pass the time. Whatever suits your fancy. But this is the basic. Now at each of our levels, you can stay at whatever level works for you. You don't have to go all the way to the top. If you find yourself straining, stay at that level. So, or go down a level. So second level is putting a brick under your lower foot. And again, 40 seconds. Now you can do the same. You can circle your ankle, point and flex your foot. Gently push on your knee if you have no knee issues. This again is a 40-second hold. Probably should have gone with 30 seconds. I think we'll do 30 seconds from now on. Okay. So the next step, and I always have to take my leg down for this, is to put another brick. Now, if you've had to remove your leg like I do, make sure you pull your knee back before you put your leg up there. And this is going to be 30 seconds. So this is a bit more strenuous. Like I say, if it's not comfortable, go back down a level. Again, your knee should be closer. You can still put pressure to feel the stretch. You can still rotate your ankle or point and flex your foot. You do the same with the one on the brick. "30 seconds. Okay. Now the next level is hands behind your thigh. 30 seconds. You can use a strap for this part, or you can just use your hands. your arms. Now you can rotate maybe both feet or flex and point both feet. Maybe rock back and forth a little bit if you choose. You don't have to. "30 seconds. Okay. Now the last level is to put your hands on your calf. And again, you've got options with your feet. You can just sit here and feel like a pretzel. Rock back and forth if you choose. Be careful because I'm feeling some stretch here when I rock. So there we go. That was 30 seconds. Now we're going to do the other side. So we start at level 1, feet on the floor. Let me hit the bricks a little bit. Okay, feet on the floor. Pull your knee back and then put it on your other knee. So 30 seconds here. So again, you've got options or not. Okay, 30 seconds. So next level, put one brick under your foot. And 30 seconds here. Again, same options. Okay. Second brick or book. Put on it. Remember, pull your knee way back and then put your foot up. If you can't make it to the top level, don't worry about it. It took me a while to get there. So it's pretty extreme. So just do what you can and no pain, no strain. We're not here to hurt ourselves. Okay, next level, hands behind the thigh. Yeah, this one especially, it took me a while to work up to. Now, if you want, you can pull back and feel more of a stretch or not, or rock back and forth. Okay, and the last level. And again, this took me a while. Okay, 30 seconds. Whoa, good job, guys. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is some core work with one of the bricks. So You're in the same position, but you want to put the brick under your hips. So you're doing a bridge, but you're supported. Now, if this is bad on your back, don't use the brick, just be flat. What we're going to do, you can still do with a flat back. So the first thing we're going to do is legs are up in tabletop, and then toe touches to the ground. So we're going to go 10 times. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10. Good job. And then we're going to do it with both feet. Now, if you have difficulty with that, then you can just extend your leg and come back, or do that with both feet, or you can do alternate. This is a little harder. So we'll do this 10 times also. We're working our core here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, on the downhill, 7, 8, 9. Notice I'm moving slowly. 10. Get more out of it when you move slowly. Good job. All right. Now, the last thing we're going to do is tabletop, extension, alternate. Now, again, if you're having an issue with this, you can just extend out this way. This is easier. So we'll do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Notice my feet are flexed. 8, 9, 10. All right. Good job, guys. You can remove the brick. Take a breath. And let's roll over and do our back bends. Or back extension. Excuse me. Not back bends. So, take your time. We're going to go ahead and do a back extension. So we are face down. And you should put something under your hips or your shoulders if you're sore. Personally, I don't like my nose smashed, so I put something under my forehead. And what we'll be doing is we'll be coming up with our palms up facing the ceiling, our neck in a head ramping position. So we're pressing the back of our neck towards the ceiling and holding this position for 40 seconds. Then we'll come down. Then we'll come up again. arms out in an airplane. Hold this position and come on down. So here we go. Take an inhale to prepare. Take another inhale, guys. Okay. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, come up. Remember your head's in a head ramping position. Inhale and exhale while you're here. We're not moving our arms. I thought we were for a second, but we're not this time. So we're just going to stay here. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. I know when I'm in a position like this, I tend to forget to breathe. Your neck is being pressed against the ceiling, the back of your neck. Take an inhale, big one, and come on down. Okay. Now we're going to do the airplane. So inhale, exhale, come up, same position as before. Inhale. Now arms out, palms facing the floor. You're in airplane. Again, your head is still in a head ramping position. Hold this as long as you can. I'd try to come up a little higher, but if you feel it in your lower back, don't do that. Just might even go a little lower if you're feeling it in your lower back. Take an inhale and come on down. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to do our thoracic stretch. Just making sure I have enough room. Our arms are in a T. Our shoulders are on the floor, or as close as we can get to the floor. Face right. And if you're facing right, you raise your right leg. From the waist down, you can do anything you want. From the waist up, you want to keep your upper torso firm and your shoulders on the ground. So you can bend your knee and wave it around. You don't have to touch the floor on the other side. You can just keep it in the air. Draw circles, figure eights, point and flex. Just move it, move it. All right, come on down. Other side. So look left, keep your shoulders on the ground. Lift your left leg. Again, you can do whatever you want from the waist down. Keeping your shoulders on the floor. Or as close as possible. If you want to try to touch the floor on the other side, that's where a rotation comes in. But you don't have to. Just lifting the leg up is good. Come on down. Okay. Let's just, while we're in this position, let's just rest our head on our hands for just a minute. And just take a quick breather. One more big breath. Feels good. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into position for Yoga Nidra. Whatever position you find works for you. You can be lying down, you can be sitting, you can have a cloth over your eyes or not. You can even have a blanket on you or not. It's whatever works for you. I'm going to take you through a 61-point guided meditation. We're going to start with our breath. Breathe in and out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now, when I call out a body area or part, just focus your attention on that without moving it. So focus your attention on the area between your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right knee, hip. Oh, I skipped right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, spiritual heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided yoga meditation. If your legs are bent, straighten them out. Raise your arms above your head and let's stretch in both directions. First right side, then left side, and both sides. Let's wiggle our fingers and our toes. Rotate our wrists and our ankles. First one way, then the other way. Oh. Okay, so let's bring our right knee to our chest. Thank you, knee. Straighten that leg out. Bring our left knee to our chest. Thank you, knee. Straighten that leg out. Now both knees. Let's rock back and forth just a little bit. I love this part. It's like a massage on my back. And when you're ready, roll towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow. We're going to stay in this position for a minute. This is our gratitude minute. Think of all the things you're grateful for. Caitlin, I hate to say, I'm grateful I didn't lose my power over this storm. Sorry. I know you did. I'm glad it's 24 degrees today. But I'm grateful to you for sharing this time with me. I'm grateful for the fact that we can move together. Just grateful for the opportunity. I hope your power comes on soon, Caitlin. Okay, so slowly bring yourself up to a sitting position. You might want to unmute yourself. I'm going to change my view to gallery and remove my spotlight. Okay. So hands to our heart. Let's press them together for just a minute. Feel some of that shoulder work. I can feel it. And then loosen. Again, I want to thank you, everybody, for joining me today in Healthy Movement. Let's end the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
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 Thank you, Kathy. Great class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woman
Welcome,
Drive,
Carol.
everybody.